Mike J, Laneside, having beers with bowlers. Welcome, EJ Tackett. Wait, hey, wait a second. This is the first in Beers with Bowlers history. I think I'm going to have to check an ID here.
But you see it?
Yeah, we were 21 last year. Let's see it.
All right.
Do you have it handy?
I do.
We tend to try to make new ground here.
Go.
There it is, Indiana. Wow.
See, I got it before I was 21, so it's still up and down, not horizontal.
I was going to say, yeah, that's good enough for America's Most Wanted right there.
I still get questioned. Are you really 21? Yeah, I am.
Well, it brings up a great opening question. Where the heck did you get this maturity? I've seen you compete. We saw you compete at the Japan Cup, but you just have this confidence about you that doesn't seem right for someone that's just past 21. Where does that come from?
Well, I think it has a lot to do with how I was raised. I grew up in a bowling center talking, I spent all my time with, people who were 40, 50 years old. So I learned to adapt the way they thought and everything like that. So I guess that's where it's come from, growing up in a bowling alley like that with older people and playing golf with older people. I was never hanging out with people my age. So I guess I skipped the whole, kind of immaturity that we see. I think it's turned out for the best.
It's working out so far as you're becoming a factor in every event that you bowl in and gaining some TV experience. Take me back to that first television experience that you had with the PBA.
Everybody tells me that, well, you didn't look nervous at all, but I tell them, yeah, I didn't look nervous on the outside, but inside I was turning. It's just, every bowler goes through it. That first time they're super nervous, and, you could tell from my first two shots, they weren't very good. But, the more and more I get on TV, the more and more comfortable I'm getting. So.
One of the great things about the sport of bowling, especially in its history, is you got guys like Steve Cook who have been 6'8". You got guys like Wayne Webb who are slighter in frame, and you fit that bill. You've got to find a way to generate club head speed, and you got to find a way to generate revs. Take me through your game step by step, from that first step to the foul line, and where do you generate your power?
Honestly, no clue. I really don't know how I do it. I don't know if it was just, I grew up watching Pete, and I wanted to have, I wanted to bowl like Pete did, just because. And then Tommy came out, and I was like, wow, I want to hook it like Tommy. So I started hooking it like Tommy did. And I don't know, I guess I just naturally developed the right way to create rev rating. I don't know exactly how I do it, but somehow I do.
Having beers with bowlers, Mike J. Laneside with EJ Tackett. EJ, one of the raging debates out there in the world of bowling and Facebook and here in the bar and elsewhere is golf and bowling. And people want to make comparisons between the sport and the business. As a good golfer and a good bowler, is there a comparison to be made first on the sports side? Are there elements that work together?
I would say there are, because there's a lot of good bowlers that are good golfers, and I know a lot of golfers that bowl. So there seems to be some similarities, with hand-eye coordination and the swing. I guess when you're right-handed, the right arm going back it's similar. It's not the same, obviously, but it's similar. And I guess it's just the biggest thing, the hand-eye coordination.
And finally, career goals. Where do you see yourself a couple years down the road? What are you working towards?
I want a title. I want a title. First thing is to get a title, and the next thing is to get a major.
Well, good luck to you. EJ Tackett, appreciate it. His ID did correspond. He is legal. And thank you for stopping by and having beers with bowlers.
Thank you.
I'm Mike J. Laneside.